She seems pretty well-rounded to me just because she has these different diversities to her. So I think maybe we should consider her.
Yeah, I think she could be
Is
a
there anything
possibility.
that's a we would say is a negative?
She's an overachiever.
Yeah.
I don't think
Which-
that's your typical
And she's won a bunch of awards for her art, so
Is that a good
Okay.
thing? Is that
well,
a
that's
positive?
a good thing.
Well-
That's above average.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
guess it also, she only really does art, and so she's not very well-rounded. I mean, she's only interested in one thing, so maybe that's
Okay.
kind of a negative.
Okay. Next is Alexander Moore. He's a senior B student, active in debate, always fighting to change school policy for the better, appears in mock trials and debates on the issues. Recently suspended for 3 days after a fight due to parents' recent divorce. Will take leader to political rally.
I say no. I mean, it's a plus that he's a B student, and he seems very interested in politics, but he may push his opinions on the leader, and then he also just got suspended, and so
Maybe a bit of a hothead.
yeah, that may not be the best.
Yeah, I would agree.
So he's out. Last one is Jacob Jones, junior C student, regular level courses, rides motorcycle, wears earrings, self-confident, well liked by students and teachers, good sense of humor, started a recycling project at school that has become successful and copied by other high schools, will take leader to practice of his rock group and dinner at a typical fast food restaurant.
Interesting.
But he comes different perspective.
That's
I mean,
true.
he doesn't fit the norm.
But he's
yet-
well liked.
But he's
He
well
is.
liked, and he does things to help the environment.
He does,
So,
and it helps.
And
Yeah.
he's not
He's
super
active.
involved in
so if
the
you
school.
look
I
at
guess
just
that's
his
okay.
look alone, kind of at first sets you off, right?
Yeah.
Because he's kind of a rock band type person, but because he's so involved and he is so well liked, I would think those are pretty strong.
Okay, so we choose Jacob and
Chloe.
Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So between them two, how are we going to decide which to pick?
Can you go back over?
Yes, Chloe is a senior captain of drill team, C student, active in theater, well liked by everyone, steady boyfriend, local college.
Okay.
And she plans to take the leader to a football game. And then Jacob was the C student,
Rides motorcycle.
rides motorcycle,
well
very
liked.
well liked.
What's he gonna do?
Recycling, and he's taking them to his rock band
Yeah, I
group.
would say the girl.
Yeah.
She is
'Cause
doing something that's involved.
Keeping it to
She wants
school.
to take
Yeah.
him to something involved with school to
And-
give him a perspective of how school.
Right, and
activities
he
are.
wants to see an average student, and so.
And an average school.
Right.
So that ties it together.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I would
Yeah.
vote for Chloe.
I would
I
too.
would too.
Alright, so it sounds like we've reached a consensus with Chloe, but what are some ways for testing or carrying out the solution?
So, what do you
I
mean by
think,
that?
well, it says, how can you test the individuals to make sure they're the correct person for the job? I think we could
Okay.
maybe give them each a short time with the president, like kind of just meet and greet, just say hello, see how they interact with him.
I would think you'd want to interview her before, or maybe him.
Oh, yeah.
Interview both of them,
To kind of get their perspective on how they would interact with them.
or maybe if you have like political leaders at your beck and call, then you could have them come and meet with them and see how they interact with them, because it's kind of the same thing.
Right.
What do you think,
Alright.
Dad?
Yeah, because he's what, a president
Mhm.
of his
Of a
his-
third world country.
Yeah, yeah. So you would want probably some trusted advisors to come in and interview Chloe and see if everything seems to be a good fit.
Right.
Alright,
To me.
sounds good.
Okay.
That's it.